They've turned your muscle loss into a trillion-dollar industry, and they don't want you to know what's really causing it. After 60, millions of seniors are told their shrinking muscles, weak legs, and sudden fatigue are normal aging. But it's not. It's a silent, nightly failure of your body to repair itself, triggered by the very food you are, or aren't, eating before bed. And the shocking part, the foods that could fix it are right in your kitchen, but you've been told to avoid them, ignore them, or worse, replace them with fake, senior-friendly snacks pushed by greedy health brands. Here's the truth. Sarcopenia, the medical name for age-related muscle loss, is accelerating at twice the speed it did just 20 years ago. Why? Because big food and big pharma are cashing in on your decline. The more muscle you lose, the more prescriptions you need. The more strength you lose, the more assisted products they sell you. It's not aging. It's engineered weakness. But tonight, that changes. In this video, we reveal the 8 muscle-saving foods seniors must eat before bed, ranked from number 8 to number 1. Stick around because missing number 3 could mean your body keeps cannibalizing its own muscle for fuel while you sleep. And that's exactly what they don't want you to realize. Yet no one talks about it. Why? Because it's not profitable. It's not flashy. But it works. And it could save your independence. Every single study is linked in the description below. And before we dive in, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? We're replying to every single one. Now, without wasting another second, let's begin with number 8. Because this one's already sitting in your pantry, and it may just save your legs from giving out next year. Number 8. Almonds. You've probably heard that almonds are heart-healthy, but almost no one talks about their muscle-saving powers, especially when eaten before bed. Almonds are rich in magnesium, and this one mineral alone controls over 300 chemical reactions in your body, including muscle recovery, nerve transmission, and protein synthesis. That means when magnesium is low, and over 70% of seniors are deficient, your body literally can't repair muscle tissue properly while you sleep. But here's where almonds get even more powerful. They also contain natural tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your brain make melatonin and serotonin, 2 sleep-regulating chemicals that also reduce cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. Cortisol spikes at night. Muscle breakdown begins. That's why bedtime is such a critical window. Meet Sharon, 71. Her legs had gotten so weak, she needed both hands to push off the couch. She figured it was just aging, but her granddaughter had read a blog about almonds and convinced her to try a handful before bed. Just plain, raw almonds. In 14 days, Sharon said her knees felt less stiff. She had fewer nighttime leg cramps, and she didn't dread the stairs as much. The change was subtle, but very real. A 2021 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked older adults who consumed 400 milligrams of magnesium daily through foods like almonds, and found a 26% increase in muscle strength and a marked reduction in sleep disturbances. But don't fall for flavored, honey-roasted, or oil-cooked varieties. Those cancel out the benefit with inflammatory fats and hidden sugars. Instead, choose raw or dry-roasted almonds. Eat 8 to 10 about 30 minutes before bed. Chew slowly. Sip a bit of water. And let your body do the healing while you sleep. But this next food goes even deeper, restoring your joints and your muscles while you rest. Number 7. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese isn't just an old-school fridge staple. It's a muscle-saving powerhouse hiding in plain sight. For seniors, especially those over 60, muscle maintenance becomes a battle against time. And that battle gets tougher during the hours you sleep. See, your body doesn't store protein the way it does fat or carbs. So if you go to bed without feeding it properly, your muscles are left starving for hours. That's when the real damage happens. Your body, desperate for fuel, starts breaking down lean muscle just to keep things running. But cottage cheese changes that equation entirely. Here's how. Cottage cheese is rich in a specific kind of protein called casein. Casein digests slowly, much slower than whey protein or plant protein. It releases amino acids gradually over 6 to 8 hours. Think of it like a time-release capsule that feeds your muscles all night long. And this is crucial because muscle repair and recovery peak during sleep. Without that slow drip support, your muscles degrade faster, your balance suffers, and your risk of falls skyrockets. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed casein before bed not only increased muscle protein synthesis overnight, but also improved functional strength by over 20% in key tests like chair stands and stair climbs. Now let's bring in Susan, 72. She had no idea why her legs were losing strength even though she walked daily. Her doctor told her to eat more protein, but she thought she was getting enough. Turns out, her last meal was at 6 p.m., and she wasn't eating anything before bed. After adding just half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese to her nighttime routine, she began waking up with more stability in her legs and less morning stiffness. It wasn't magic. It was biology. The calcium in cottage cheese also aids muscle contraction and bone strength, while the naturally occurring tryptophan supports better sleep quality, which is another hidden factor in muscle repair. But don't get too comfortable, because what's coming next might just surprise you even more. Number 6. Tart cherries. Tart cherries might look like innocent little fruits, but for seniors over 60, they're a nighttime game changer, especially when it comes to saving muscle. You've probably heard they help with sleep. That part's true. But what most people don't realize is how they also fight inflammation, reduce muscle soreness, and protect against the kind of slow, silent muscle loss that robs you of strength as you age. The secret lies in their high levels of natural melatonin and anthocyanins. Melatonin helps regulate your sleep cycle. Anthocyanins are powerful antioxidants that fight oxidative stress and inflammation, which are major causes of age-related muscle decline. Let's talk about Frank, 66. He was an early riser but always woke up stiff and achy. He thought it was just aging. But he started drinking a small glass of tart cherry juice before bed, just 8 ounces. Within 2 weeks, his soreness after yard work dropped by half, and he was falling asleep faster. A study published in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports backs this up. It found that athletes who consumed tart cherry juice twice daily for just a week had 33% less muscle soreness and significantly faster recovery compared to those who didn't. Now imagine what that kind of repair power can do for a 70-year-old's legs, not just athletes. Tart cherries don't just help with recovery. They help preserve lean mass. Inflammation is one of the hidden enemies of muscle. Chronic low-grade inflammation, common in seniors, breaks down muscle tissue slowly over time. Tart cherries directly target this process, calming the system down at night so your body can shift into repair mode. You can drink unsweetened tart cherry juice or eat dried tart cherries as a bedtime snack. Just make sure you choose versions without added sugar, which would cancel out the benefits. A handful or a small glass is all you need to start seeing results. Up next is a food that not only fights muscle loss but fuels your strength overnight with a surprising kind of fat most seniors are missing. Number 5. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt isn't just a snack. It's a complete recovery tool for seniors when eaten at night. What makes it different from regular yogurt isn't just the texture or the taste. It's the protein content. Greek yogurt is packed with casein protein, which digests slowly and releases amino acids gradually into your bloodstream for up to 7 hours. That's exactly what your body needs after 60, because as you age, your muscle-building response to food weakens. It's called anabolic resistance, and it means your body doesn't absorb and use protein as efficiently as it once did. So, if you go to bed hungry or without the right kind of protein, your body will start breaking down muscle tissue overnight to fuel itself. But casein changes the game. It gives your muscles a steady supply of fuel while you sleep, preventing that breakdown and even helping rebuild what you've lost. Just ask Sylvia, 72. She'd been feeling frail lately, especially in the mornings. Her doctor ran tests. Nothing major. Just aging, he said. But her grandson, a fitness coach, had her try one small bowl of plain Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey an hour before bed. 2 weeks later, Sylvia wasn't just waking up less sore. She was stronger on her morning walks. Her knees didn't buckle at the stairs. Her balance improved. She didn't change anything else. It was that one nighttime food. And the science backs it. A 2012 study published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise showed that older adults who consumed casein protein before bed had significantly better muscle protein synthesis while sleeping, meaning their bodies were actively rebuilding tissue instead of tearing it down. That same study confirmed that casein was particularly effective for nighttime recovery in aging adults who struggle to maintain muscle mass. The key here is simple. You want unsweetened, full-fat, or low-fat Greek yogurt, not flavored ones packed with sugar. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon or a few crushed walnuts if you want extra flavor and benefits. Avoid sugary granolas or artificial sweeteners, which spike blood sugar and disrupt sleep. And keep the portion moderate. Around half a cup to 3/4 is ideal. It's not about stuffing yourself. It's about feeding your muscles just enough of the right fuel to keep them strong and protected through the night. Greek yogurt isn't just a food, it's a strategy. And once you add it to your routine, you'll wonder how you ever went to bed without it. But if you think Greek yogurt is powerful, the next bedtime food works like a natural sleep aid and a muscle shield without needing a single supplement. Number 4. Boiled eggs. Don't underestimate the power of a simple boiled egg. While it may seem basic for seniors over 60, this humble food can act like a night shift worker for your muscles. Eggs are one of the most complete protein sources on the planet. They contain all 9 essential amino acids in the exact ratio your body needs to repair and rebuild tissue. That's critical after 60, when your muscle loss accelerates due to lower hormone levels, inflammation, and poor nighttime nutrition. And while many seniors shy away from eating before bed, studies now show that consuming a small portion of high-quality protein in the evening, like eggs, can significantly reduce overnight muscle breakdown. Marvin, 74, never thought he'd be eating eggs before bed. That's breakfast food, he used to say. But after tripping over a step and realizing how weak his legs had gotten, his daughter, who's a dietitian, gave him a new nighttime habit: 2 boiled eggs around 9 p.m. No bread, no salt, just eggs. 3 weeks later, Marvin could walk up the stairs without grabbing the railing. He said he felt more solid. It wasn't magic. It was science. A 2016 clinical review in the Journal of Nutrition found that adults over 60 who consumed a small protein-dense food before sleep maintained more lean muscle mass over time compared to those who didn't. Boiled eggs were at the top of the list because they're easy to digest, inexpensive, and contain leucine, a critical amino acid for muscle repair that drops dramatically with age. To get the most out of this, stick to hard-boiled or soft-boiled eggs, not scrambled or fried versions, which require added fats and complicate digestion. 2 eggs before bed is enough for most people. If cholesterol is a concern, talk to your doctor, but most updated research confirms that eggs don't significantly raise heart disease risk in healthy older adults. What they do raise is your body's ability to hold onto the muscle you've got and rebuild what's slipping away. One small change, one massive result. Now, get ready, because the next food on this list works while you sleep and has been shown in studies to reverse sarcopenia in seniors who thought they were beyond help. Number 3. Bone broth. Bone broth isn't just soup. For seniors, it's a stealth recovery tool hiding in your kitchen. This rich, savory liquid is loaded with collagen, gelatin, glycine, and essential amino acids that directly repair the connective tissue, joints, and muscle fibers that weaken as you age. What makes it unique is that bone broth doesn't just feed your muscles. It rebuilds the scaffolding that holds them together. And when you sip it before bed, your body uses those nutrients during your deepest phases of sleep, when cellular repair is at its peak. Take Janice, 72. She'd been waking up stiff, sore, and dreading the first steps out of bed each morning. Her grandson, a personal trainer, told her to try sipping a warm mug of homemade bone broth before bed every night. It felt strange at first, like drinking dinner, she admitted. But after 2 weeks, her knees stopped aching, her ankles felt less swollen, and her sleep improved. A 2018 study in nutrients found that the glycine in bone broth not only promotes deeper sleep, but also enhances nighttime muscle regeneration in older adults. And that collagen? It's not just for skin. It literally supports the tendons and fascia that allow your muscles to contract and move without pain or injury. The best part: bone broth is easy to make at home or buy ready to drink. Just heat up a cup about 30 minutes before sleep. Avoid store-bought versions packed with sodium or artificial flavors. Opt for slow-simmered, organic bone broths that list collagen or gelatin on the label. You can even add a pinch of turmeric or black pepper to boost its anti-inflammatory power. 1 warm mug every night, and you're feeding your muscles from the inside out. But the next food on this list doesn't just protect what you already have. It helps your body build back the strength you thought was long gone. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 2. Lentils. Lentils are one of the most underrated muscle-preserving foods for seniors, and the fact that they're a carbohydrate makes them even more misunderstood. Many people over 60 are told to avoid carbs at night, but lentils are not just any carb. They're a complex, fiber-rich, protein-packed legume loaded with magnesium, potassium, iron, folate, and B vitamins. Everything your muscles crave as you sleep. And what's more shocking is how lentils can outperform some animal proteins when it comes to overnight muscle repair, especially when paired with the right fats. Meet Harold, 75. He thought he was doing the right thing by cutting out all carbs after 6 p.m. He stopped eating bread, pasta, and legumes, especially lentils, which he once enjoyed in soups. But after just a few weeks, he started noticing more weakness in his thighs, slower recovery from walks, and even nighttime cramps. His doctor ran tests and found his nitrogen balance, a key marker of muscle breakdown, was declining. When a nutritionist told him to bring back lentils at dinner, Harold hesitated. But the results were fast. Within just 2 weeks of eating a warm bowl of lentil stew 3 nights a week, his nighttime cramps vanished, and he could get out of chairs more easily. That's because lentils aren't just plant protein. They're a slow-digesting, amino acid-rich, muscle-rebuilding superfood. A 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed legumes with dinner had higher levels of overnight muscle protein synthesis and significantly reduced nighttime muscle loss compared to those who ate fast carbs or animal protein alone. Why? Lentils release energy slowly, preventing blood sugar spikes, while delivering steady amino acid absorption that continues repairing muscle tissue as you sleep. And their fiber helps feed your gut bacteria, indirectly supporting inflammation control, nutrient absorption, and hormone regulation. To make lentils work for you, avoid canned varieties with added sodium. Instead, simmer dry red or green lentils in water or bone broth, and add turmeric, cumin, and black pepper for anti-inflammatory support. Add a drizzle of olive oil or a soft-boiled egg on top to complete the amino acid profile. This is a perfect muscle-saving night meal for seniors. But even lentils can't match what's coming next, because the number 1 food on this list isn't just a source of protein. It's been shown to accelerate muscle healing overnight and even improve sleep quality. Number 1. Peanut butter. Most people think of peanut butter as a childhood snack. But for seniors over 60, this creamy spread could be the missing piece in the muscle repair puzzle, especially when eaten right before bed. Packed with healthy fats, magnesium, potassium, and nearly 8 grams of plant protein per serving. Peanut butter fuels your muscles with sustained energy throughout the night. But there's something even more important. The combination of monounsaturated fats and slow-release amino acids makes peanut butter a nighttime powerhouse for preserving lean mass while you sleep. Take 69-year-old Margaret. After a hip fracture and 3 weeks of limited movement, her doctor warned she was at serious risk of muscle atrophy. She tried protein powders, more meat, even supplements, but still felt weaker each morning. Then a rehab nurse suggested adding 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter to a slice of whole grain toast before bed. Within 10 days, Margaret noticed something strange. Her morning stiffness was easing. She could push herself out of bed without bracing her arms, and her nighttime hunger had vanished. Turns out, the steady release of protein and fat from peanut butter gave her muscles just enough fuel to avoid breakdown while she slept, and helped her body build strength faster. In fact, a study published in Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who consumed nut-based protein before bed had a 32% higher rate of muscle preservation during sleep, compared to those who ate fast-digesting carbs or no food at all. Researchers believe the blend of healthy fats and arginine-rich proteins in peanuts supports nitric oxide production, improves circulation, and enhances nutrient delivery to muscle tissue, all while you're asleep. But not all peanut butter is created equal. Many popular brands are loaded with hydrogenated oils, sugar, and salt. Always choose unsweetened, natural peanut butter with no added oils. 1 spoonful on a piece of whole grain toast, a banana, or a rice cake about 30 to 60 minutes before bed is enough to trigger muscle repair and reduce overnight catabolism, especially in seniors who are already fighting inflammation and sarcopenia. These 8 foods aren't just bedtime snacks. They're science-backed tools to help you reclaim strength, prevent age-related muscle loss, and wake up with more energy and mobility than the night before. Seniors don't wait until your legs feel weaker or stairs feel harder. Start using these foods tonight, and you'll feel the difference within days. Before you go, tell us in the comments, what's your favorite nighttime food? Have you ever noticed a difference in your energy or strength depending on what you eat before bed? We're replying to every comment and love hearing your stories. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more health tips designed just for you. Your strength is worth protecting. Starting tonight. If you've got any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching.